Morning, everybody. I hope Wednesday morning is treating you good. Hope you have a great week going on, and we're almost to the weekend, and we can relax and put up our Christmas trees and whatnot. Today, join with me in reading from Luke chapter 13. We're going to start with the second part of verse 34. I have longed to gather your children together, as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, and you were not willing. This story is about Jesus looking at Jerusalem, and he's longing to gather them together, and he's longing to fix them, and he's reminiscing about what could have happened in Jerusalem had they accepted him as king, as they accepted the prophets and they accepted those that came before him. Basically, if they accepted God, how great of a life it would be. But you know, there's an interesting metaphor Jesus uses. He says, I long to gather your children as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings. You know, the first thing that I wondered was, why didn't he say lion? As a mighty lion gathers its cubs. You know, he picked a hen, a very defenseless animal, weak. And I think that he did that because it shows how loving and how gentle he is. He didn't want to persuade people into, into the belief or into the family of God. He wanted to gently bring them together. He wanted to gently shelter them. He would die for them. And I think that in many ways, a hen is a good example of what Jesus did for us and what he's doing for us. And I think in one major aspect, when you think of chickens or any, I'm not a farmer, so excuse me, but any kind of animal like a bird that has a flock, they unify. And I feel like Jesus was saying, if I was your king, I would bring you all into one big unified group. And that's something about Christianity, that's something about our faith that is a lot different than some. We bring together, we rely on each other. No chick is, the big chick or the little chick, they're all chicks. And there's only one hen, and that's Jesus. So your challenge today is, are you a chicken? Are you a rooster? Or are you the baby chick? Because I feel like there comes a day when we grow up and we say, I'm too big to be a little chick anymore. I need to be outside of mama's wings for a while. I need to spread my wings and fly, so to speak. I need to move on. I've outgrown the need for my hen. And we become proud. And we devise ways to live our life our own. Be successful. Challenge ourselves to go beyond and rise above what we once were as a baby. And although I think Jesus wants us to develop maturity, I don't think he ever wants us to outgrow him. So I ask yourself today, look at your life, look what your beliefs are, examine what you do, your behaviors, your attitudes, how you treat others, and do you approach life as you're a baby chick and you need Jesus to shelter you, to protect you, to gather you back together when you get lost, to keep you in his fold, to gently and lovingly guide you into the true path, the true righteousness? Or are you saying, I'm too big for that now, I need to go out and conquer the world, and then I'll talk to my old hen later whenever I need him? It's kind of interesting. Well, the blessings I can give to you today, I hope you receive, and I hope that you find a new experience today with the Lord that will enact and to excite your spiritual life. And please share this with others, the scripture verse. Tell them your stories. Tell them what God is doing in your life. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and of course, I will see you tomorrow with our next installment.